What up? It's your boy. Big up reactions here. My bad. This is a direct continuation of the last one, but I guess I'll just do a little recap anyway. So basically, we had an introduction to Stark. I don't know if there's like any other specific way how to say it. I remember trying to say the strongest mage in the world. You know, the girl with the orange hair that we've seen a bit in the last episode. Yeah, I remember her name being a bit different than how it's actually shown on the subtitles. How you should say it. So I don't know if there's a specific way on how to say Stark. I'm gonna just keep calling him Stark until I hear something different. I don't know. Yeah, and then we also had a little bit of a world building thing where there was a monster that was kidnapping humans, obviously. And then just fed on the humans, and by tricking them into thinking, oh, their loved ones appear as ghosts. You can obviously tell what happened from there. They get lured in, and then they get eaten alive by this monster called Eisen Sam. I don't know. Yeah, that was in a recap. Let's get right into episode 6. Wow, this is right after. Okay. Oh, okay.
シュタルク様がいるからこの村は大丈夫だってな。俺は何もしてないってのによ。
That was true. You didn't do anything. But hey, man, you're the only one that stood up to the dragon, even though you were scared the fuck out of your wits. I don't know where I was going with that, but hey, man, you still defended the village, kind of. That's the thought that counts.
額の傷だって魔物と戦いたくなくて師匠と喧嘩した時にできたものだ。
He hit you? Oh.
結局俺は師匠に一度だって褒められたことはなかった。
I'm sure he loved you, man. It's just he doesn't really know how to express it. I feel like that guy Heter is just no, not Heter. Oh, I remember his name. It was Eisen. I'm sure he liked you. He just doesn't know how to express it. I feel like he's the type of guy that just doesn't know how to express himself pretty well. Yes. This is really good relatability. Exactly. You stepped up when no one would step up to the stage. I don't know if that was the right wording, but you get what I mean. Like I see the setup they're going with. Stark's definitely gonna kill the dragon on his own, only because they told that story.
一つ約束してくれないか。俺が途中で死んだとしても、竜は必ず仕留めてほしいんだ。
You're not gonna die. Like, why would they tell that story if you were just gonna be thrown away like that? You're not gonna die. I know you're not gonna die because of spoilers. Them stupid anime clips, bro. Can't stay away from them. This is one thing I've never seen yet before out of anime clips, which is surprising, because this is one of Stark's first moments. You'd think they want to show that in anime clips on the internet, but I guess not. I just realized that was one unique and crazy looking monster. Man, we don't face anything like that anymore. Is something gonna happen? The animation kind of picked up because the way he just was like, the wind's moving in his hair. Yeah, something's gonna happen. That was like a Levi dodge right there. Oh, you were scared. You were scared of him. Oh, so was he stronger than you, or did you sense that he was strong? Like you sensed the strength, the overwhelming strength Stark had. What do you do about that? Okay, the dragon just didn't do anything. The hag.
師匠はお前のせいで勇者一行の冒険がくだらないものになったって言ってた。くだらなくてとても楽しい旅だったってよ。
It definitely did seem that way. The way they keep showing their flashbacks. They definitely did have a lot of fun. What is he doing? Is that salt or is that sugar?
何
You mean my tiny bro? What do you mean by that? And what do you mean by interesting body? Frieren. What do you mean by that? At the end of the episode? No, no. Still 28 years after? How long are they gonna keep showing that? Because I remember it passing by whenever Fern, like when she grew up, on episode 2 or 3, I think. It really just really likes magic, which makes sense because her, I don't know if this was like her actually favorite spell, but her favorite spell was like to create a field of flowers back in like episode 2 or 3. Yeah, that's how I feel like with most things. Like, well, I remember this being so big, so cool, so amazing, and then when you grow up, you kind of just realize, oh, that's not what I made it seem like back in the day. The relatability is so there. She finally has someone to talk to. I don't think Stark realizes that though. Can she fly over the walls? I've seen a screenshot or like a slight clip, like an anime edit of Frieren actually flying, but can Fern actually fly too? I don't remember if she can, or if it was shown earlier on in the series. Yeah, you're pretty good at bluffing, you know. You do got quite the aura. You look scary, but you're scaredy cat at heart though. Wow, you are so short. I feel like Aizen is just like Yoda in a way. Like the reason why they're like great, the greatest of all time, is because of their size. Size differences really do make a difference. Like because Yoda was able to move crazy. He was able to do things most Jedi couldn't do. That's what made Yoda like one of the greatest of all time. And then like I feel like Aizen is kind of like that too. Like he wouldn't move like most warriors would do. That's why he's probably considered one of the greatest of all time. When are we gonna get a Frieren POV? Oh, there you go. What was that? What do you mean by that? I feel like I don't know. How does Frieren feel about this? Yeah, I didn't think it'd help either because no one really like remembers that the Age of Heroes, or I guess that's what I would like to call it. I don't know. Like no one recognized the statue of Himo back in the earlier episodes, so yeah, understandable how you would think that, Frieren. That was it, bro. I hear that Frieren is such a very slow anime at the start, but damn, that was it. No, that whole episode was just Stark backstory or flashbacks, which I understand. You know, they're trying to get more into the Stark story, at least for a bit, because that's how it was with Fern, and then with Frieren for a bit. First 4 episodes, and now I think they're gonna do what they're doing with. I think they're gonna do that with Stark. At least for another episode-ish. Maybe next episode it'll be more Stark again. And after that, probably not enough. Not any more Stark. Just straight up main story. Definitely, I wouldn't say it wasn't a very interesting episode, but it kind of, you know, it wasn't really all there. Although it was very necessary because it was a backstory, you know, just a bit of a flashback, you know, here and there, and then how like Fern actually has someone to talk to now, other than Frieren, to express some of these feelings, you know. And it's also kind of fitting because, you know, they're both human, and although Fern runs into humans a lot here and there for each town, this is the first time ever that Fern's ever actually had a long-term, a long-term relationship with. That's probably not how you use that word, the long-term relationship. But yeah, but you get what I mean. She actually has someone to talk to other than Frieren, who is of her age, you know, same age. You know, it's good. It's good to talk to someone of the same age range. You know, same interests. You know, same hobbies maybe. Yeah, they finally have something to talk to or to talk about. I guess that was nice. That was a pretty good, I guess, reminder. A bit of more of a relatability moment right there. I feel like this whole show is just relatability at this point. I don't know. There's so many things you can relate to. Maybe not in the exact same way, but like in a slight different variation of some of these moments that are told in the show. I don't know. Is that the entire show? And when does it not get like that? I'm not saying like I'm not disliking it. I'm disliking it, but sometimes it just hits a bit too much at home, you know. But yeah, that episode, it was all right. I remember ranking episodes on my old channel. I'm probably not gonna do that here. I don't know, because I'm just ranking episodes over other episodes. I don't know. I feel like that just gets too much over time. But if I were to give it a ranking, this is like a 7 out of 8, maybe a 6. No, a 7 out of 10, maybe a 6 out of 10. I don't know. This episode wasn't all there, but it was pretty necessary, you know, to take a break from a little bit of action that just happened, and then a little bit of backstory, flashbacks. I don't know how many times I gotta mention that, but yeah, for Stark. Yeah, other than that though, that was episode 6, right? Episode 6. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, and if you're around here, want to see more free-written videos or episodes like this, subscribe and stay tuned. And if you got any anime series, movies, TV series, recommendations, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, peace.